Hello everyone, this will be the review of game Guilds of Delenar, and the key was provided by developer. This was a quite painful process for me because I tried to like this game, I tried to give it a chance, but it didn't really convince me. I will try to state some facts and show you the gameplay. I didn't go very far into the game because of how grindy and boring it was. But I will try to state at least a couple of facts at the beginning. So the game is tactical turn-based combat game with a lot of micromanagement of your team. So we could say this is well, it's tactical RPG with mages, priests, and soldiers. It's about a guild. The guild is doing a couple of quests within a town. It has to defeat a specific boss in that town, and generally speaking, improve to the point where it can break through and probably move to another town. I wasn't able to because of how grindy it was, but that's the idea. So basically, you have to fight a lot, improve your gear, improve your level, get your characters together, get your team together. The team can be up to 5 soldiers, and it's a lot of combat, a lot of very grindy combat. Uh, I absolutely hate the user interface and the engine used. I have no idea why they used it. Also, I have to state that at this moment, this game costs more than XCOM 2. XCOM 2 is actually on sale. So the price is very ridiculous for what it is. Also, I have to say something to defend it. It does have length and it does have content. Clearly, if you really want to, if you insist to play it, there is time to be spent here and there is content. However, it's very painful process, and I do like the genre. So they somehow managed to make this game unlikable by me, and it rarely happens because I really like the genre. I really like dungeon crawling. I like character progression, combat, turn-based combat. Um, the whole idea even is okay, but there is a lot of annoyance here. So let's go to options and then we'll go to the core of the game, especially the combat. Options not bad, no slider, but we can control music and sound effects. It works properly in Windows, so that's nice. Not sure what the graphics do because it's very basic graphics. It's kind of hand drawn, but I don't know if high or low means something. It's rather rudimentary, so well, let's leave it on high. I hope it's not gonna crash or anything. A language is just one language, but it's enough. So let's play. Okay, let's just load it. Yeah, is it fast? Kinda, maybe. I hope. Not very fast for what it is, probably because of the horrible engine. But I guess it tries to load and hopefully will. Yes. So now, very annoying element of the game. There's two of them. First of all, you have two roaming parties. This is not our team, by the way. This is an enemy bandit group and enemy guild here. So always we'll have two roaming parties, at least, I guess. One will be the enemy guild or the competitive guild, and the other will be the bandits. And they will attack you, do some damage, and probably you have to go back and heal. So those two groups just prolong the game. They inflate it. I see absolutely no point of their existence. I'm not sure what this bar is doing. Can you lose the game? I don't know. I was able to just get something done, like do 4 quests, get some fame, get some percentage, but I'm not sure if you can lose actually. I was able to progress and do a couple of quests, which were, to be honest, all the same. Now you can check the quests, kinda, like this, right? You see that there's a quest, there will be 3 enemies and some reward, but to actually trade at blacksmiths. I think you tried at blacksmiths. You have to move there. To buy an item, you have to move there. So the hub area, which should be in the town, because you are all the time in the town, is all spread out. You have to do, well, I'm not sure exactly how you hire because I have no money. I already have 6 people, I only need 5. But I guess you have to also move there. Not that sure, but maybe. You have to clearly move to blacksmith and to widget item shop, just moving your party and actually waiting till they get there. So that's quite annoying. Also, the constant combat with those roaming parties is very annoying. I will try to move maybe here. Well, that would be a bad idea because there's 5 enemies. Let's check this one. There's 2 enemies. So I'll try to move there. You go to your guild. Again, quite horrible interface. Upgrade. It seems you can upgrade anything for some reason. And there is the stash. Stash holds your items. You can move it like this. Then you pick a guy and you try to move stuff on the guy. However, they have different materials, so he can't use, of course, leather. He can use clothes. So you have to kind of match the proper item to a proper class and so on. I'm not sure if he can use this. He can? No, probably not. Yeah, actually, he can use an axe, so that would be a good idea. Also, there is a talent tree. So we have talent tree for every class. There's a couple of stuff here. Usually the bonuses are very small, but you can try to improve some stuff, at least a little bit, when you level. And the character has quite complex stat system. This is actually not bad. They also cost money, which is quite bad because you are kind of running on a timer and you have this trickling money loss every time. Well, something ticks, a day moves. So basically, you have to keep fighting and healing in a loop. Yeah, so if you stay here, they heal very slowly. I already healed the party so that you don't have to wait. You just do it by waiting, letting the time go on. The other team will move, the bandits will move, and you will slowly heal. Then you constantly have to fight because you need money, you need experience, you need items. So let's make a party. I don't know, by the way, why you have to always make it fresh. Maybe you can somehow save the party, but I have no idea how to do it. So usually do something like this. Pick the same team over and over again. You create them. Now there is our party. I will try to move them there. And yes, this is how it works. So we move very slowly towards our goal. We might run into their party. We probably will. Maybe we won't. Not sure if I can stop it. Maybe. Yes, I was able to stop it. We can now clear the basement with our team. I will probably just show you one fight because otherwise we'll be here forever. So I do it mostly for money and for fate or whatever it's called. Fame. Yeah, it's fame, not fate. Right, so we have, I don't know why it loads so long, because you will see that, yeah, that's all that there is to load, so not much really, should be faster. So our guys are in green, they're probably higher level, and their guys, well, they are level 6. Oh, yeah, we're level 7, 5. For some reason we have more HP, but that's okay. Right, so they have this weird system where you see those points from 1 to 3, like we have 3 action points somewhere. I'm not sure where it's displayed, but it's probably displayed somewhere. And we can move up to here. So if we move there, we of course can do anything. They will move as well, do some damage maybe, cast some spells. Yeah, they made actually a skeleton. So yeah, if I could cast now, right? It's gonna take 2 action points. This one's 1 action point, 1 action point. And you have to kinda move it to some place like here so that you can still cast something. You still have 1 point left. Not sure if those are the points. Yes, I think those are the points. Yes, there's 3. You start with 3. Like this would be, yeah, this would leave me with 2. This would leave me with 1, and this would leave me with 0. So I'm gonna just kinda rush towards the enemy. Maybe I can cast. No, of course I can't. How much is it? 2 points. So I can move there. We have 2 points left. Now we can cast. So we cast, we do some damage. Now we have to move another guy again. How much is it? 2 points. So I have to move. So I still have 2. Now we can actually, this is only 1 point. So I can move even further. And now we can cast it. It's gonna do damage probably next round. So let's cast it. And we keep going. Now this is actually improved because now we see if we will be able to hit the enemy. Now we won't. Now we can. So that's an improvement, quite a fresh one. It's actually a good thing because this was very annoying. You were unable to hit the enemy in melee properly because you never knew if you will hit them or not. Now you know exactly. So that's an improvement. You do this. They usually, yeah, they usually fight back, but that's not a big problem. We're quite powerful here against those guys, so we kind of do the same things all the time. I know that there is more stuff in this skill tree, but usually combat looks kind of like this. You just move and do one attack, then another guy moves and you do one attack, and it just keeps going. Like this one, this guy usually uses fireball. He uses either heal or this damage over time power. Warriors usually just attack, and that just keeps repeating for quite a long time. I could heal this guy maybe. No, he's too far. Well, maybe I can attack in melee. I'm not sure. Let's see. Can I do it? Yes, we can damage the guy. Right, he's focusing our warrior. So let's just kill him. Move a bit. We can now heal our guy. And pretty much all those fights, I did quite a lot of them. I did 4 quests, but I fought more enemies. I probably fought like 10 fights or something like that. And it was all very similar. Like usually you do exactly same things in a loop. Like this is an obvious choice. Let's see. Again, obvious choice is to kill this guy. He's a summoner. I just wanna kill him. Of course I have to heal because the guy will heal forever. So we lose a lot of money just keeping team in town and not being able to do anything. So of course it's an obvious choice. Can I taunt the guy? Maybe I can taunt this guy. Now the game choked for some reason. No idea why. But let's just wait. Should probably start. Yeah, it started responding again. Let's do some damage to this guy. Now I probably need to heal. Maybe our taunt worked. I'm not entirely sure, but it's possible. This guy is taking damage. I have to probably keep him alive. And can we cast? Yes, we can start killing the skeleton because we'll have to kill it anyway. Right, I should probably focus fire on the summoner. Can we do damage like this? No, we just moved. Alright. They took damage over time, probably because the round changed. We're doing some damage. And yeah, I moved. Killed the summoner, and now we can probably just heal and finish. Let's try to heal the guy. We can also do it like this, so that's a nice option. You can click on the guy on the battlefield or on the portrait. Yes, and we got those quite useless items. And we... No. I want to take all. Finish. I would like to actually sell it. Not sure if that would be possible. So now you have to go around those guys. You just want to sell items, which is extremely annoying. But that's what you need to do. Let's just check the shops. I don't know if this will be possible. I will try. Let's check this stuff. Okay, so can we now do anything? Well, send. Not sure what it means. We send the guy. I think we'll go into combat. Not sure, maybe. It says reforge. I don't know how you exactly reforge. It doesn't say. Can I go like this? Maybe, maybe. I just want to go to this shop with items. Yeah, but we'll have to fight, and that's bad. It's really annoying to just go around. Are they going to now? No. Maybe we can move there. Maybe. Maybe. Of course, we're constantly losing gold because days pass and we do nothing. But whatever. I should also check this light of drum. Maybe you can heal there. Let me stop. How does it work? Yes, now you can sell. Right, awesome. By the way, we have some stuff in the stash, so I would have to... I can't even sell from stash. I would have to take stuff from stash and bring it there. That's extremely annoying. Yeah, I'm gonna leave those actually. Let's see the healing. Maybe there's a healing option. Let's see if that's the case. Because I don't want to fight them. Okay, can we now heal them? Probably not. I don't think so. Can I click the guy? Yes, I can click the guy, but I don't think I can heal. I have no idea how you get rid of those because you have wounds at some point. I have no idea how you fix those, but maybe there is a way. Mostly you just do fights in proper places. So right now I would probably have to go there and start another combat. Yeah, there's two guys. Seems to be easy. And you would be doing exactly the same fight. So there is really no point to show it. Of course, we just lost some money because I was moving around just to theoretically sell something. Some of my stuff is there. Can I just move it to team? Let's see. Let's see if... I don't know really. It says shared. And my team... Well, you know what? I'm gonna move them there. Let's see if this is this stupid. Probably this is this stupid. Let's see if I want to move stuff to my character's inventory. I can just sell items. I can just sell loot. By the way, the game just broke. The game just crashed. Okay, I'm just gonna refresh it. I have no idea why it crashed, but let's refresh it. I'm trying to be patient here. Still, the game is still dead for some reason. Shows that it's dead and didn't... Well, let's try to close it in manager. What exactly happened? No idea. It's still opened. Still opened. Alright, I'm closing it now. I'm trying. Now it died. Now I'm refreshing. I know where it will be saved, but we'll see in a moment. Yeah, this shouldn't happen. Whatever. Let's load it. I was trying to check this inventory thing, right? So I'm gonna do it. Let's see the recording. Yeah, it's there. So yes, it's unstable. After 20 minutes it crashes. After one combat. That's all we did in 20 minutes. One combat. Right, so I'm somewhere. Where am I? I'm there. Okay, so let's move there. Not sure if there's a way to speed up time. Probably there isn't. But, you know, I'm not entirely sure. It's very unclear. Like, what are you exactly supposed to do? Just fight until you can break through the boss and do those things? It's a lot of grinding, to be honest. Okay, so can we now use the stash? We can use the stash, but I don't know where's my inventory. Is that it? No, it's just something. Some info. I don't know, to be honest. How do you open? Is there a button for it? No idea. Seriously, no idea. I'm trying to move it. What is this? Almost no options here. That is Guild House. I've been there already. So the stuff from the stash, can I just move it to somebody? No. How am I supposed to move it and sell it? No idea. Right mouse button does nothing. Double click nothing. I don't know. I don't know how we can do it. Can you move a guy there? Yes. So yes, you can train there. That's nice. It's actually useful. Can I move the guy there to heal? Not, I don't know. I think they heal anyway. So yes, you can leave one guy to train. I could use this guy to train. Alright, that would be useful. So I have no idea how you manage inventory, because the stuff lands at some point in guild storage. I'm not sure how you do it to sell it. Apparently you have to bring it there somehow, but it's just very extremely clunky. Like, what the hell is the button for it? Like, all you can do is click your guild and now form the party again, even though it was already formed. You always have to create the party, you don't just take the party. Yes, there is the inventory, apparently. So I guess you can take some stuff and sell it, right? Is that the case? Yeah, that seems to be the case. Let's try to do it just for the sake of it. It's extremely annoying. Maybe there's a button like shift plus... No. No way to do it quickly. You have to do it very, very slowly, like this. Okay, so now we're adding people again. Every time, again. Right. By the way, the game is kind of not crashing, but slowing down for some reason. It's respawning again. Let's go back to the guy and create again. Tons of micromanagement, unnecessary, completely unnecessary micromanagement. There should be one button, sell the stuff, keep going. But no. And they will move the same way, probably. You can go there, right? Please move. I have to stop the game, let the guy go. Why he can't go there? He's taking the longer way for some reason. I just want to sell stuff. Let's see the money. Can we get any good money? Probably not, because it's just useless stuff. We'll run into the enemy again. I should stop already, because it's just pointless. But let's do it. Let's just do it. Okay, I stopped. Now, right? So now, yes, now you can sell. Sell all, at least there is a button for it. Awesome. We did almost no money. And I would have to go like this. So, fight after fight after fight after fight, with a lot of coming back and healing, with unnecessary fights with other guild and some bandits. They are just the same as quests. The only difference is that you don't get rewards. Quests give you like additional reward, fame and money and items, and those fights with roaming parties, they don't have additional rewards. Maybe you get something, but you don't get additional rewards, so they are just to slow you down. And maybe I will show you one more thing. There is this place, this despot cave. I'm pretty sure there is the same stuff in every town. So a lot of quests, maybe some item to find, and a boss in the dungeon. Dungeon is exactly the same as the quests. The only difference is that I guess you have to go through all the fights in one go. I killed two enemies. Let's load it. Well, they will be loading. Another loading. Yes. And they probably replenished. Yes, they replenished. So if I go there, they will have to fight. So we have to go to 1, 2, 3 fights. Can I check it? No. And then there's a boss. No idea how he looks, because I was always dying. There would be a lot of grinding, tons of grinding. but apparently there is a boss. So we have to go through this fight and survive with enough firepower, getting some items. Then we have to go through another fight, so 3 fights. Then you either go for the boss or you go for items. So that's a lot of grinding here. So we can grind in the dungeon or out of dungeon. All the fights are the same. Like I can even start the fight just to show you. Right? If I start the fight, see the same story. Some enemies, same combat. Probably I will be using very similar attacks. Yes, theoretically I can use other stuff. I can use skills and powers. But mostly I would just come, start bashing the guy, healing the soldier, using the DOT on the cleric, using fireball and so on and so forth. It would just keep going for an hour. And it's very, very slow. So let's just go out of this. I'm not sure how we can go out. Can we even escape? Not sure if you can escape. Maybe you can escape. No, there's not even an option to escape. Can I escape here? No. I will just have to probably go for it. Yeah, it seems so. So I'm gonna stop, guys. I'm gonna stop here. Just to sum up shortly. So, idea of having a team of adventurers and improving the guild is good. The user interface and the engine used are horrible. The combat in this form is okay. I'm not sure why they actually use this sort of strange way of free movement and those points that you have to always keep track of, like, oh, I have 1 point left, oh, I have 3 points, like this. If I move a bit, well, then he'll go around, so he'll lose all the points. If I move just here, I'll have to, well, I will be able to use a power for 1 or 2 points. So it's very clunky, very unintuitive, but it kinda works if you really want to. Yes, you can kinda understand it. Like, yeah, I have to move there, let him move, then use this power. It takes how much? Oh, 2 points. Okay, so I have to move in such a way that I have 2 points left. It kinda works, but it's very bad. It's just clunky and annoying. But if you really insist, you can play it. You can just treat it as a not very good tactical combat game. I wanted to remind you that yes, it's actually more expensive than XCOM 2. So if you want a better game doing exactly same stuff, there is a lot of competition. There's really tons and tons of turn-based games like this, or dungeon crawling games that are much cheaper and much better, and they are not in early access anymore. So it would be really hard to say that you should buy this for whatever reason. Is it playable? Yes, it is playable because you can keep doing all that stuff. You can keep grinding and eventually breaking through the boss and probably moving forward. But it's extremely grindy. It has horrible engine and horrible user interface. So if you want to go through this, if you think for whatever reason that it's nice, yes, you could do it. I just find it very annoying and downgraded for some reason. I don't know why it's done this way, why they think this engine is any good, but it's, I think this is the second game from the studio using the same stuff. Maybe they have nothing else. It's definitely not fun to play. It's playable, it's operational, it works if it doesn't crash, of course. But the combat generally works. Yes, you can go through the fight and win. Not necessarily win 3 fights in a row, so that's another problem. You would probably have to have a very good gear and a very high level to even break through it. So that's hours of grinding and doing exactly same thing, like fighting the fight as before or fighting fight like this, which is very, very similar. And after hours of grinding, you would probably be able to break through, but it's a very slow and painful and boring process. So if there is something great afterwards, if you can actually get new rooms or more interesting classes than 3, or if there is something I missed, I'm very sorry for that, but I couldn't just bear myself to burn through the game to this point. It's just so painful for me to play that I just got bored. But I'm trying to give you my emotions, what I feel about the game, and state facts. And you can of course be of different well, you can have different idea what's good and what's not, right? If that's what you accept, if you want to pay money for it, be my guest, but I wouldn't. I would give it 4 points out of 10, and I'm kind of being nice here. I think it's just below standard. It definitely shouldn't crash, definitely should have better engine, better interface. It's not very complex. Like, the skill tree is there, but it's not very big. The changes are small mostly, so those are just minor differences. You have to kind of go from a very crappy character to slightly better character. Move the odds to your favor a little bit by adding point here, adding point there, 5 points, 5% to damage here, slightly better armor, maybe a better weapon, +1 damage, and so on. Eventually, you'll be able to power through the game by equipping everything that's best, all the rarest stuff, using higher level characters with slightly upgraded power, so they would do exactly the same thing but more efficiently. But I really don't feel like I want to go through it. I kept thinking about just different games of the same genre. I would rather play Darkest Dungeon, actually get some progress with more, um, well, more complexity, more content, and a way better interface. This is just, I don't know, why would I choose this game? It's expensive, kinda, for what it offers. It's very clunky. It doesn't really offer anything much different. Like, yes, you upgrade your team and you fight other guys who are exactly like your team, and then you do the same. So it's just very boring overall. I know that you could say it about any game like this, but I didn't feel like I'm getting somewhere. Like, I'm doing some research, I'm doing some progression, something changes, I am evolving. Not really. It's just very, very slow progression, doing exactly same combat. And it gets really boring. After 10 fights or 20 fights like this, I was completely bored. So I'm gonna leave you with this. You have full right to disagree with me. If you, for whatever reason, like this game, then you can defend it in the comments. That's just my opinion. I personally give it 4 out of 10. It's just below average. The content is not so bad. The length is not so bad, but the graphics are just passable. Interface is bad. It crashes. Options are okay. The complexity is, well, mostly in terms of how the character looks, right? So you do have some stuff. I know we can check character here. See, you can even right click. I would like to right click here, right? So see, maybe I can do it. Can I do it here? No. Can I even see my character? No, I can see spellbook, but I can see my stats even in combat. So that's very awkward. Maybe there's a button for it, but it should be like right click or hover on a guy or click the portrait, left click, right click something. But no, it just doesn't happen. This one can go one down. No, maybe there is a way, but I don't know. That's what. And turn? Yes, I could pass turn, so that's nice. But yeah, I can even check my character, right? So maybe there's a button for it, but I don't know. What's the cost, by the way? 27, 25. Yeah, they all cost money. We have to keep making money all the time. So money is like attrition damage. Constant combat is attrition damage. The game is just inflated somehow. It's much longer than it should be because you constantly have to go back and heal, and you constantly have to make money because just existing costs you cash. So you just have to keep going through the same loop over and over and over again, just hoping that you will eventually be slightly further than you were before. Like, I played it for some time and I'm like the same spot, almost the same spot. Yeah, I played like 2 hours and I'm like slightly higher level, and I improved some elements of equipment, and I was doing exactly same thing all the time in all those quests, all those fights, exactly same stuff, exactly same combat, exactly same skills, and the same team. And it was just very, very boring. If I compare it to 2 hours in Darkest Dungeon, that's just, heaven and earth. And many games land on sale. This one didn't. So I mean, maybe it did, but it's not on sale now. So full asking price, completely ridiculous. If it's on deep sale and if you are desperate to try it, you could, because it is playable. It's gonna give you some gaming time for sure, because it's long, but it's long in a bad way. It's long as a grindy and boring experience, in my opinion, of course. And this comes from someone who likes the genre. So I would normally be very lenient to minor things, but this is just boring. Way too grindy and not very satisfying. So overall, I give it 4 out of 10. It's below average tactical turn-based combat game with some progression of characters, mostly in terms of gear, also a little bit in terms of skill tree. There is this hub kind of area. You have your guild building and you have your merchants, but you have to do everything very painfully. You have to actually move towards there in real time, not fighting enemies on the way, slowly moving your inventory piece by piece and selling it for some ridiculously low money. Probably it's not even worth the time it takes to bring it there, because if I pay like 150 gold every day, then just moving towards a shop and selling some crappy items for like 10 gold, it's probably not even worth the time. It's not even worth the expenses, right? It's just quite ridiculous. But whatever. I'm gonna leave you with this, with just my opinions. They are as they are. You have seen the gameplay. That's what you do all the time in this game. And yeah, if you wanna defend it, please do it in the comment. I would be grateful for some feedback, because maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe I'm missing something awesome in this game, but I couldn't make it to that point. So far, for what I saw so far, it's just bad. It's just disappointing and kind of indie, very indie in a bad way, very basic and unpolished and just annoying. But if you really insist and if you don't mind, then you could probably play it, definitely for a long time. But I just couldn't find it anyway enjoyable. It was painful to play. It was just a horror. Just, yeah, I have to play it. That's because I want to just play 5 minutes and switch it off. But I couldn't find any joy in this for 2 hours, so I'm done. But maybe you will like it. I don't know. It's possible. Not likely, but possible. But grab it on sale, because it's definitely not worth the asking price, especially with such a good competition. So that was Guilds of Delenar, 4 out of 10, and I will see you guys in next review, hopefully with a more enjoyable game.